Well, next up in this division, from least exciting to most exciting, we're going to kick it off. A lot of you guys aren't going to like this. The next exciting team in the AFC East is the Buffalo Bills.
Meaning the
What?
second least exciting.
The
What? The
second
Bills?
least, the
No, not
second
the
least
Bills.
exciting. I was debating on whether to put them under the Patriots because the Patriots at least have a new quarterback. They've got a new coach. They've got a whole new system coming in. The Bills, I might be the least excited about in the entire NFL.
Those are one of the teams in the NFL that got worse this offseason. Like,
And by a long shot, like it wasn't a little bit got worse. They downgraded at almost every position. And the only position they really didn't downgrade at was at quarterback. But he kind of downgrades because who doesn't he have anymore? Stephon Diggs.
his safety blanket.
Big safety
Whoa,
blanket.
whoa. Okay. No Stephon Diggs, but you're forgetting a very important piece that they added this year. Two-time Super Bowl champion, MVS.
Ooh.
That's what makes these
Ooh.
Bills so exciting over there right now.
For us, yes. What's that contract like? Anybody know what they paid him?
It was pretty much kind of like another prove it deal, if I remember correct. Let me take another look at this. He's got a base salary of 11.5 million. Taking a look
Man,
at Spot Track right
that
now.
those rings speak volumes because that
Sorry,
can't be based on production, my
that
guy.
No.
was that was
Jesus
Chiefs.
Christ.
That was Google pulled up his old Chiefs contract. So we're
Oh,
looking
oh,
at
oh,
here.
oh,
He has a 1 year contract with the Bills. This will take him to the age of 31. It is $1.1 million. He is a two point
oh.
two
Oh, okay.
million dollar cap hit.
Okay. That's more respectable.
Sounds about right for them.
Because God, if they were paying him 15 mil,
It's basically a vet minimum deal that they've got him on right now.
no,
And
I swear
it's
to God, if he goes to Buffalo and starts catching passes for Josh Allen, like I will find some way to like embarrass this dude on social media. I will pay someone an absorbent amount of money to make MVS look stupid on social media because you can skate by dropping passes for my team and get a Super Bowl win. But if you go to one of our rivals and make him look better and actually like play well, like go fuck yourself.
that would mean that you also would be seeing Josh Allen be accurate when he's been in nothing but regression and just lost one of the best wide receivers in the league. That's not happening. This team is
I,
bad.
I mean,
It's
I'll give him
poo-poo.
I'll give him his deep ball. He had a deep ball against us late in the game in the playoffs that should have been caught. So and like it wasn't his fault really that they lost that game.
They got rid of that guy too, old Gabe Davis, the guy who only shows up when he's least needed.
Diggs
Gabe
dropped the ball too though.
Yeah, Diggs did drop another one, but Gabe Davis is the big perpetrator there, who is no longer with the Buffalo Bills. Looking at who they have here, obviously Josh Allen at quarterback, running back is still James Cook. Other than that, that running back room is eh, it doesn't look very good. Offensive line, no real changes there for the most part. Outside of center, Mitch Morse is no longer in Buffalo. Big loss for them. One of the best centers in the league for sure. They did lose almost.
One of the better centers.
They
Yeah.
did lose almost every single wide receiver that they had on this team last year. Almost
Good for
every single.
them. Good for them.
They did bring back Khalil Shakir. He is back. I believe he's the only one. As you alluded to, MVS is in from the Kansas City Chiefs. They did also pick up Chase Claypool from Miami. They brought
Woo.
in Andy
Yeah.
Isabella.
Every team that Chase Claypool goes to, baby.
They also brought in Mac Hollins from Atlanta. The biggest
They
pickup
got
that
some guys this
They
year,
got some
bro. Holy
dogs,
shit.
bro.
the biggest free agent pickup that they had this season outside of the draft was Curtis Samuel. Curtis Samuel, not a
Dogs
bad pickup.
upon dog
He's their
So
upon
number one.
dog.
Ugh.
I mean, I would professional opinion here. Curtis Samuel is kind of a washed receiver. He's been in the league for a minute. I don't think they have a real number one receiver. This is going to be fun to see if Josh Allen can throw together any decent offensive stats with this lot that he's got.
Oh, what if we get a classic retro Jameis season from Josh Allen this year? 30 touchdowns, 30 interceptions.
50
30 for 30.
touchdowns, 50 picks.
That'd be pretty
No,
good.
I don't think he can get to 50 touchdowns with this. He's gonna have to run a lot of them in if he's gonna get to 50 touchdowns.
Yeah. The biggest offseason pickup for them came from the draft, at least on this offensive side, is Keon Coleman, a guy that we were high on during the college football season, watching his highlights. And then you take a closer look at his route tree, and it's really, really bad. But then you take a listen to him in his press conferences, and dude has just a large aura around him. Seems like, at least in the pressers, that he can be a guy. Until you look at the film and see his route tree is awful. What do you guys think of Keon Coleman? Can he fill the void that Stephon Diggs is leaving behind?
Yeah, he won't be as emotional about it with the diva-ness of it all, but he will be able to be loud and exuberant and put his name out there like Stephon liked to do. He won't complain about not being there anymore. He's gonna love it there. He seems to love it already. He buys coats in the summertime for Buffalo, so he's gonna be great there.
He's got a lot of route runners to compete with. Curtis
A
Samuel
lot of
got
guys.
himself a route tree, my guy.
Each receiver can run a different route on the tree.
Routed, but in a bad way. Like it's a lot of mid talent, and he's definitely not going to fill the playmaking ability. He's not going to fill that void right away. He's got a lot of work ahead of him. And I think his best days will be some of Josh Allen's worst days. Like I think he's getting to Buffalo at a shitty time.
It's not good. It's not. I don't think he can fill that void. And offensively, they're going to have a lot of issues. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Josh Allen, for all that he has been in the running for MVP for almost every year since he's been in the league, minus his rookie year. He's done really well. I think he's not even a top 15 quarterback this year.
Well. I think he's going to get injured this year.
From putting the team on his back.
That's all he can do. He's going to get hurt. Leg problem. Be out for 8 games.
I would be willing to bet it's a shoulder problem.
Yeah, but it could just be a high ankle sprain.
It could. It's our favorite game to play. Injury speculation on the Bob.
Which one will he have? I can also put my money on a concussion, but
head, shoulders, knees, or toes, boys. Defensively, they haven't changed very much. Von Miller did get axed during the offseason. They still have Greg Rousseau. They still have Ed Oliver, AJ Epinesa, Matt Milano, who is also constantly injured.
Well, I was going to say, is he going to be back for this season? Are they going to be able to like not use the excuse that Matt Milano got hurt? Like, I mean,
Matt Milano will be back. Will he also be gone at some point? Yes.
Yes.
That's just what he does. Injury speculation.
Maybe he should play worse.
It might help.
Play worse, stay out on the field longer. Why didn't I think of that?
Defensively, again, one of the reasons why these guys are so bad this season, why they had to downgrade so much, is they had no cap space. They were over. That's why they had to cut Von Miller. And that was even a big issue because they owe him so much money in dead cap now, is what it's going to be counted against as well. And so they've got some major issues for the upcoming probably 3 remaining years with the way that the contracts were set up.
Their window was open and we were in their way. Josh Allen couldn't get the job done against the Chiefs anytime he had the opportunity to outside of the regular season. So it is what it is. I won't say they sold out to try and get to the Super Bowl, but they definitely like put a lot of their chips on the table, and it's not working out for them right now.
they won the division as well, so that means that they're also going to have a very difficult schedule this season. Their first handful of games here, very much like the Patriots, is also going to be very difficult. They start off with the Cardinals in week 1, and then they move to the Dolphins, the Jaguars, the Ravens, the Texans, the Jets. I mean, that's very difficult first 6 games. They get their first break in week 7 against the Titans. But then, boys, again, it picks right back up after the Titans. They play the Seahawks, the Dolphins, the Colts, the Chiefs. They go and play the Niners. They've got the Rams. They play the Lions, the Patriots, the Jets, and then the Pats to finish off the last 3 weeks right there. This division is not going to have a good time with the way that the NFL has scheduled them up against the other AFC and NFC divisions.
All I know is this year is gonna be the first year Ty Bob actually picks the Chiefs to beat the Bills in our pick 'em.
Let's go.
No, I don't want his pick. I don't. You better pick the fucking Bills.
Keep it going, man. Keep it going.
The only way the Bills really have a successful season is if Josh Allen has a total MVP season. If he puts this team, straps up, fucking gets down on all fours and bear crawls this team to a playoff appearance, a playoff win, if that, there's still going to be some hope in Buffalo. This team does not look like a team that could go super, super deep in the playoffs, like AFC Championship game, Super Bowl. It just does not look like it's going to be in them, and they're going to have a really tough time getting to the playoffs. Because I really feel like it hinges on how well the Jets are going to be this year. We know the Dolphins look better than the Bills right now. We know the Dolphins are probably going to have a pretty good record this year. The Bills could very easily be on the outside looking into the playoffs if the Jets are worth their salt at all. Like, with all the weapons, if Aaron Rodgers stays healthy, if they have a good record, the Bills are going to have a shit time making the playoffs.
I mean, they had that last year going into the last 6 weeks of the season. They didn't start sacrificing somebody to the pit each week. They were not making the playoffs. You think they're going to sacrifice somebody to the pit again this year?
They might bury some stuff underneath their opponent's stadiums and see if that works.
That's going to be their only option.
Bury cats under the Dolphins stadium.
It's going to be their only option. I'm not a big believer in the Jets, and we'll get to them, but just staying on Bill centric here, I'm not a big believer in the Jets, and even with Aaron Rodgers staying healthy, and even if Aaron Rodgers stays healthy the entire season, or he doesn't, the Bills are going to have a bad time either way.
Okay,
we'll get to that later.
We'll get to that.
Even if Aaron Rodgers gets injured, I think the Bills are going to have a bad time because the Dolphins, they just run away with this division.
Well, like I said, the only way they have a successful season is if Josh Allen can actually put this team on his back. I don't have a belief that he can. I think they're going to have a shitty season. I'm probably going to call the under, but I know weirder things have happened. Like, Josh Allen could have an MVP style season, and the Bills still make the playoffs.
The Bills could sacrifice more people to the pit, but I think that's filled in. So,
well, I think this is going to be a really easy pick for the three of us, and we haven't talked about it yet. Johnny's not here; he'll be back next recording session here in a few weeks. He'll be back on the show, but Vegas is smoking something here because they've got the over-under, boys. Let me get a guess. Tybo, what do you think Vegas has the over-under at?
It's going to be something stupid like it's over 10, like 11 and 12.
Vegas has the odds at 10.5.
Oh, okay. I was almost going to say, what, they got them at 13 wins?
I mean, 10 wins, looking at that schedule, looking at that, at who they have on that depth chart, there's no amount of Superman that Josh Allen could pull out of his bag of tricks that would give them now 11 wins.
He's the only Josh Allen left in the NFL. He can't get a 2-game prop for that.
He's the only Josh Allen left in the NFL?
Yes.
The other Josh Allen retired?
No, he changed his name to Joshua Hines Allen.
I didn't know that.
He's the only Josh Allen left.
Congratulations, Sean. You taught us something.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You should get back into your old profession, gym teacher.
Someday we'll see. I didn't cover that lesson in gym class,
Cover. You didn't.
but sick, damn it. Leave me alone.
Oh, I'm calling him under.
Straight under.